Dear Mother and Father, I hope this letter reaches you. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but I've made a decision that may be difficult for you to understand. As you know, I have always been deeply committed to my faith and to the values of peace, non-violence and compassion. In light of the current war, I cannot, in good conscience, participate in any way in the conflict. I've applied for conscientious objector status, which would allow me to serve my country in non-combat roles. However, I've been met with resistance and even hostility from some of those who believe that anyone who does not fight is a coward or a traitor. I cannot express to you the anguish and heartbreak I feel at the thought of my fellow human beings killing one another on a massive scale. I pray every day for an end to this madness, and for the triumph of reason and compassion over hatred and violence. I know that my decision may cause you pain and disappointment, and for that I'm truly sorry. But I hope you can understand that I'm following my conscience and my deepest beliefs. Please know that I love you both, and that I'll always be your son, no matter what the future holds. Yours sincerely, Thomas. Hey guys, Stealth here. Welcome to episode 10 of the Great War. We are on the... well, let's say we're still my turn, but I'm going to give it over to the AI. I am half and half expecting another attack from Nancy to Metz, because this seems to be a really popular area for the Allies to attack. As far as I can tell, it is still also their biggest area to attack from. They still got 9 regional corps here, they got 6 there. They have spread out their stacks quite a bit, and beyond that one stack of 9, I don't think they have anywhere strong enough to attack. So they could go for Metz, and thereby try and cut off my advance in Bar-le-Duc. They could go for Morange, which is really difficult to defend for me with just 2 stacks. Or they could just start moving them around. So, seeing as I have an okay amount of cash, I'm going to give this area a supply depot, increasing their supply cap to 400. So I'm going to get 750 from the regional supply, plus 400 from the stash that I have over here. Hopefully this is going to make the defense a little easier. Whether or not the allies know about this and are actively going to pursue me, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So we're going to give it over to the AI and let's see what they're going to be doing. And sure enough, there it is. I don't know. I guess the AI is role-playing? Maybe? Because they are really insistent on attacking the same location over and over and over again. And so far, it hasn't exactly gone their way. Now, considering that my command trench at this point is very well defended, and is probably going to maintain the trenches that it so far had, I believe I can potentially also defend some of the other positions. Not going to be easy though, because those positions do fall, most likely, under the umbrella of artillery from the Allies. So the command trench is well defended. This, a lot more difficult. It would require a substantial investment in improved firing trenches. So let's say that I want to defend the trenches here, without going for one of the points. So I'm assuming that let's say, I'm going to hold the Y position because it's just slightly farther back. And I'm going to therefore not have to defend this side. So that would free up some of my room. Some of my capacity for bringing in additional units or additional firepower. Outer trenches doubly stacked, inner trenches somewhat stacked. Machine guns at the ready and potentially some barbed wire, seeing as I now have resources for that. I mean, not a ton. You never get a ton of resources, but it's a start. Whatever the hell this was, is just vaporized. Only the scaffolding remains. Okay, I could, and it's a bit weird, but you can place defenses behind the position that you're trying to hold. And by doing that, you're making it more difficult for the arty to hit you because you might simply be out of their range. So, let's say that I'm going to do just that. I'm going to put a couple of trenches. And I'm going to put a couple of guys in them, of course. And then back it up with machine guns. So one machine gun there, one there, One there. And I'm going to close this trench sort of off. And put more infantry in there. This is not necessarily impervious to attack, but it will make it very costly for the allies to do so. As for barbed wire, yeah, I could put that into play, especially because I do believe it gets... I think it gets carried over to the next battle. Yeah, it does. It gets carried over to the next battle. So with that, I can make it really difficult for them to get to this trench in the first place. Not impossible. A foolhardy enemy will just rush all their troops right through the barbed wire, but it'll be expensive. Especially with 1, 2, 3 potentially machine guns, depending on their angle, actually going on the offensive. It's going to cost them a lot of stuff. As for the rest, I do have 20% of my supply being held... sorry, 25% of my supply being held back. So I can still use more supplies here to gather a few more defenses. Yeah, let's go with a machine gun here. And a machine gun there. And a machine gun there. And I'm going to put up some barbed wire. Again, because it carries over. This is going to make it a lot more difficult for the allies to push in. Not impossible, but more difficult. As for further infantry, I don't really have the points for it right now, but I can still bring in more troops later, so it should be fine. Here we go. Battle time, and I can now bring in the rest of my troops. So let's double stack this trench, that trench, this trench, this trench. Now, in case you're going, oh, Stealth, you should have bought those in the previous phase. Perhaps, but then I could not have bought barbed wire, because you cannot buy barbed wire in the phase that we're currently in. So I'm very much expecting that the barbed wire that I have right now is going to carry over to the next time that Metz gets attacked, which is pretty inevitable. And because of that, it's going to be useful in more than one battle. So I'm kind of treating this whole barbed wire line here and here as an even bigger investment into my defensive capabilities. So, now, like 1,000 commandos on 1,000 other battlefields, I wait for the dawn. And here we go. The position on the left has been taken. Or rather, they were in the progress of taking it, and then I guess they decided that, nope, we should just charge right in. So that's exactly what they're doing. Oh, sorry, no, they have captured it. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong way. They have captured it, and they're somewhat bypassing the barbed wire. But it's not all bad. I think we can still really make it a costly operation here for the allies. The suppression here is really barely hurting my troops. Sure enough, some of them are getting a little ticked off. Most of them are fine. Come on, boys. Stop panicking. Ah, here we go. Allies, in the form of the British and the French, attacking side by side. Right through the barbed wire. However, the barbed wire might slow it down, but not necessarily give me an ample amount of opportunity to slow them down enough and take shots at them, because I'm constantly getting hammered by arty. And this poor machine gun nest is already taking a lot of damage. Now note how infantry is getting slowed down a bit by barbed wire, but it does not actually damage them. This is simply because barbed wire isn't apparently as dangerous as the upgraded variant, razor wire. So in order to actually have troops get damaged by these lines, I'd have to upgrade them to razor wire. Which is an upgrade that I'm not even currently entertaining as a possibility. I'm very much focused on getting... oh, not leaving. Getting the next upgrade for the intel capabilities, because I'm working towards building out my intelligence capabilities. Okay, I need you to swap your fire. They're not hitting the Y position at all. Because they're all spawning in from the left here, using this spawn point. So the really big blobs are going to come in, well, now, basically. Give me a second. This trench and this trench are doing an okay job, but I have a pretty decent amount of troops on the right-hand side that I don't really need there. So let's start funneling them over here. Funneling these over here as well. I'm expecting that these two fall, but the problem is I cannot really easily rotate them out because everything is full. So the only thing I can do is push one company to just withdraw and then replace them with one of these. So let's do that. These guys are leaving the trench, and I'm going to tell this company to take their position. They're going to be moving from trench to trench, which will ideally make it a bit more suitable for them to get there intact. And yeah, they might take some suppression damage, but they will keep moving. This barbed wire is slowing them down, definitely. But I swear that we're just playing their billions, not the Western Front. Let's swap you guys around. Let's bring in an additional company all the way in the back here. You guys are still relocating. Excellent. This trench-to-trench fighting does not seem to be going very well for the Allies. Now, I have heard all the comments. I do read all the comments, in case you're wondering. So, yes, I know that sometimes I have a tendency to rush the battles. And I shouldn't do that. I should just play the game slowly if I require that in order to keep these as efficient as possible. This is a waste of a good machine gun. The other machine gun here has been somewhat damaged, and the machine gun... I swear I had 3? No? No. Oh, here. This one's already been killed off by the arty. So that was fun. Anyway, so far, the Allies seem completely undeterred and keep pushing. Right now it's gotten a little crowded in this particular trench. Oh, there goes the other machine gun. I'm surprised this trench isn't stopping that. Yeah, they did take care of the last machine gun. Here comes the next wave. Let's start sending a couple of these guys one trench to the left. And push another company in here and there. So I can start slowly sliding them down the trenches all the way to the left. This company's probably not going to make it. And I'm kind of waiting for more of my infantry to kick out the Belgians here. Getting them all suppressed is really unhelpful though. But there aren't a whole lot of Belgians left. It's 153 of mine versus 93 of theirs. And their morale is substantially lower. Okay, now I want my trench back. Do that between the two of you. You're going to shift left. You're going to shift left twice. You're going to shift left twice. I do have an okay amount of supplies, so let's push one company back. We'll put one other company in. And I need to help these boys out as well. I'll probably cycle this company out entirely after the next wave has been crushed. After the next wave has been broken, because right now I don't want to move my troops out for fear of getting them all killed. Swap out. The healthy company up front. The French are going to have probably a complete devastation of their company before they get here. The British seem to be taking the advantage of that and rushing in. Do we have any critically wounded companies? No. Except for this one. They're getting suppressed anyway. Alright, you guys can take up the position. You guys can move up. You guys can move up. You guys can move up. This is my spawn trench. And there's more. Uh-oh. Well, we just made it into those trenches in time. Sadly, everybody's getting suppressed. But not these. Wow, even these, actually. Huh. The barbed wire at this point is probably going to get broken down. At least it doesn't suppress as, or it doesn't slow them down as much as I'd like. Situation on the battlefield, we got 26 for 30. Right now, this trench is going to be holding, but shakily. I'm going to have another company push left. I want to have you guys push here. You guys help here. And you guys move up to here. Belgians, French, British, they all fought before me. But the only one I really would like to get a shot at is Indian companies. Oh, this is just uncalled for. That is just unruly. Okay. Got him. This trench is not having a great time. Let's get you guys in here. Because I'm expecting that this trench is... Well, it's going to be a draw, I think. Oh, we held! We held. Excellent. Make it out alive. You boys, rush up. Gentlemen. Today's a good time. I need to swap in a healthy company. Because these guys have been decimated. They're down to half. Yeah, you're never going to make it in. Okay, leave. Swap. Leave. Fresh company in there. And another. You guys there. You guys here. They've still got 9 minutes left. And I think they're going to keep trying. At least for a little while. Until they decide that, well, enough is enough. I need to swap one of these guys out as well. The timing could have been better. Should have done that a moment ago. If these guys move left, they don't seem to be attacking my right flank on the command trench at all. So I can just use that. Here we go, more surrenders. I need you guys to swap out. You can just leave. You can push up. Ideally not under cover from enemy artillery fire, but you never know. Get me a fresh company in there and in there. You boys help out there. Excellent. You go here. You can move up here, right in the open, considering we're not actively under threat. Already here? That's a weird spot, unless you're using smoke. So far, so good. Swap these guys around. Gone. They're not dead, but they're a little more wounded than I'd like. Go here. Oh, big blob. Big blob. Okay. Thankfully, I've cycled all my trenches through. And I'm expecting, yeah, already to make that not work as well as I'd like. I think Artie's still suppressing a bit too much, because the light already seems to be hitting here, yet the guys back here are suppressed. There isn't even a single crater nearby. So either the suppression mechanic is infectious, if that's a thing, or the whole splash radius for small Artie, when it comes to the suppression mechanic, is a bit much. Yeah, this was really costly. They lost, what, 8 companies? And considering they're all getting devastated, there's bound to be more. You guys are okay. You guys are okay. Let's pull you. Are you shooting? No, you're not shooting. Swap. Move. Swap. Although at this point, you can make the case it doesn't really matter. Now it does. These Belgians are getting a little too close. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some help in for this trench now, because they're now taking the front door approach. Still, the barbed wire is slowing down a bit of the company, but, well, we got a lot of company. These guys cannot leave because they're engaged in CQC. Now they can. Oh! I hope they'll live. That was an inopportune time to pull them out. Oh, there goes a company. These are going to need some fairly urgent help. Over on the left, we've taken some bombardment, but it's not that bad. The guys here are mostly like 2/3 strength, 3/4. It's not that bad. You're going to swap. I'm going to help. If you guys help here, so I can get some more shooters up on this front trench. Yeah, that's not going to go well for them. There goes the French. Swap. You're going to move up. I'm waiting to cycling these guys out until I get an opportunity to do so. You guys are going to leave. You're going to move up. Gotta weather the storm here for a second. I'd like to see a system like where a company gets experience. So that the longer they stay, and the more kills that they get, the better they become. But then the problem could be that it kind of... How should I put this? It kind of offsets, I think, what a purpose of the game is, which is to really show the meat grinder that this thing is. Just how bad it gets. Get in here. Get in here. This company might get retreated. You guys are definitely getting retreated. I wasn't sure if they'd actually survive. Go. You guys move up. You guys can move up. You guys can move up. I want new shooters here and here. And here and there. Yeah, I'll take your ceasefire. It's fine. Yeah, it was a pretty good match. A lot more pausing. A lot more trying to micromanage troops. And ideally, a few less casualties on my side. Let's see how bad it was. 3258 is what I lost. They lost 14k. So yeah, that was definitely better. They lost 1900 in that attack and I lost 400. So not only was it costly for them financially and, well, bodily I suppose, it also didn't cost me nearly as much. And of course I hope that you guys in the comment section are satisfied. So that was another costly attack, minus 12 national will. I did spend some of my global supply, but I think that's a currency that right now I have a decent supply of, no pun intended. August 1915, I got 1200 and a research point, and that research point I'm going to dump directly into this. The army intel, it reveals the number and type of all military units in enemy regions, adjacent to the targeted friendly region. The reason why I'm getting this is so I can go here, required the army intel, doubles any research award points gained from completing events. Now, so far, I'm still waiting for one of the events to complete, and I know this isn't the most exciting. Yes, getting an infantry damage boost by 25% is valuable, but I hope to be getting that later. If you want to backseat game me in the comments, by all means. Alright, most of our resources are in the form of money, raw materials such as iron and copper, and untrained manpower. In order for those things to be useful on the battlefield, we need to be converted to things like ammunition and trained recruits. I need to send gold reserves to acquire 400. It's going to give me 1,000. How much is that going to cost? 1,500. This sounds like a terrible deal. Because this is 150. Right? I get 150 national supplies. So they want me to buy this 3 times and I get 1,000 back. So I'm essentially getting... Oh, well, it's not that bad. I'm getting 400 supplies for about 500 cash. No, I'll take that deal. 1, 2, 3. Cha-ching! Thank you. So that breaks about even. Okay, once again, we are going on the offensive in Saint-Dizier. There's still 6 corps over here. My troops are ready and eager to go. And with the siege artillery, I should be able to get rid of some of their trenches. Insofar as they've been able to rebuild their trenches, and I'm not so sure. What I don't like is this. This stack in Saint-Menehould, I'm not sure where it's going. I'm not sure what I can do to stop it. Perhaps I can pull, like, one group away, but I'm not even sure which direction this troop is going. And right now, I'm too afraid to ask. I think this stack in Verdun is not going to move. I think these guys... You know what? I don't have to guess. Let's just get army intel. Okay, so what you got? You got 1 air wing. You got 1 elite infantry corps and a bunch of standards. In Nancy, they also have an air corps, air wing. They got British infantry, 5 French and 2 British infantry. Oh, sorry, Belgians. This is the group that just attacked me in Metz. Neufchâteau has 5, no air wing. Verdun has not that much, but it's just really costly to attack because it's one of these French super points, if you will. So where's this going? That's the real question. Where is this going? For now, I'm going to stick to the plan. I'm going to engage in the battle against Saint-Dié, and I'm going to make sure that Saint-Dié gets taken over. Whether that means Bar-le-Duc is at risk of getting taken over, perhaps. We'll just have to see how the stack gets split once I finally conquer this territory. So, let's see the situation over here. The defensive lines that I've set up are still there, untouched, and I can thus upgrade all of them. The enemy, well, they used to have trenches that got a bit blown up. I'm not sure if they still are. And visually, such as right now, I find it hard to tell. I can tell that they do have infantry in here and there. So some of these trenches are definitely still functional. But the question is, how accurate is this picture? So let's figure out a little bit about that and place an observation balloon as far forward as possible. Operational plan is the same as before. Go heavy on Bravo and then sweep right towards the command range and sweep right towards Alpha. This requires a few defenses down over here on the right hand side. I'm going to go pretty light because so far I haven't really seen any indication that the AI is eager to push on me. And I don't exactly have the opportunity to hold and find out, because the AI can just sit merrily by and I have to take all of their points if I want to get a sweep. Last time around, I did like what the pre-battle bombardment did, because it made capturing the trenches easier. And I was just using light field artillery, which I think worked out pretty well. The real question is, where do you park these so that they have maximum effect? I think the answer is largely in the middle of the map. Because anything beyond that... I mean, I could place one here. One that can suppress all the way to the back of B. So if any machine gun or something like that gets built there, I can hit that. I don't want to have too much on one side. Let's have, like, yeah, 2 or 3 of them here. And 1, 2, 3 there. And that's all of my all my resources gone. I can already use a weather balloon here. Sorry, observation balloon. I'll get it right at some point. And down in the middle, I'd had comm trenches with a couple of machine guns. That ought to do it. Let's go. Alright, the pre-battle bombardment is commencing. Bunch of trenches getting destroyed. Comms trenches, basic firing trenches. I mean, they have a substantial trench network. Far larger than what it used to be. And because of that, they have made it really difficult for themselves now. One, because now I have the opportunity to just move sideways. And 2, that pre-battle bombardment just took out a flat 20%. So the game doesn't really care whether... or actually, it... like somebody put it in the comments, I think. It has... It gets increased rewards, if you will, if the enemy has more trenches. Because if they have like 20 trenches and you destroy 20%, then that is substantially more than if they have 10 trenches and you destroy 20%. So the enemy having more trenches and me just using more siege artillery is actually kind of working in my favor here. I don't like this trench at all. This one here. Because this is going to make it very, very difficult. I am, of course, going to push up here. But I can suppress this, this, this. That's pretty straightforward. This as well. I'm expecting a machine gun somewhere back there. So let's wipe out this trench. At least this one, and potentially I can hit them both at the same time. Is it expensive? Yes. Is it useful? I'd say so. Machine guns on this side might... Yeah, they will need to get dealt with by Artie, because this trench here is no longer connected to the rest of the network. So I'd have to either take this trench and then flank them, attack them from the back, or I can just take them out with artillery. Let's do the latter, and let's just throw a bunch of munitions on top of them. Just to make my life a little easier a little ways down the line. Alright. I think there's not a whole lot of waiting around. We're going. We're just straight up going. Let's have the Artie here. 1, 2, 3. Ah. I succeeded in doing exactly nothing. This trench hasn't been destroyed, and while this trench has lost a lot of company, the trench is still intact. So you really need to hit those things squarely on the trench itself, or the trench will survive. I don't like this one bit. We're going to move sideways, because I'm very concerned that this trench is going to open fire. And I don't know what their weapons range is. Suppress these. You guys, right trench. Oh shit. Sorry boys, but we're kinda gonna keep going. So, sucks to be you. You 6, let's go. There's the machine gun all the way in the back. I can't hit that, it's too far away from my angle. Which sucks, which means we're gonna have to wait for battery 1. Battery 1, battery 2. Push for this trench as hard and as fast as you can. You guys take this trench, you guys take... that trench, if you at some point are inclined to do so. 3. Oh, no firing line. No. No. Stop. Okay, we've taken the trench. Progress. These two companies are likely going to kick these out, but that's about it. So let's be a little less ambitious in my goals. And just make sure that we have everybody in trenches for the time being. This machine gun sucks. And I really need it dead. But the problem is, it's not going to take that lying down. I'm going to suppress them and then going to wipe them out with the infantry. And ideally, these guys are going to take enough suppression damage so that I can get into the B sector. And I can start spawning infantry right from here. Okay, yeah, this is a problem. You guys, if you can, leave. You, move sideways. We're going to block off these trenches more and more and more. Take this machine gun out. Take this machine gun out. No life sucks right now. Leave. Bad micro, lost a couple of companies there. These guys here, these guys here. Okay, that machine gun is down. You're gonna push... No, you're not gonna push. Negative, negative, negative. These guys over here, they're not suppressed. We need to get back into the trench, now. The problem is, it's a little unpredictable to see how we can move up. Because you might think, oh, we can just move across. But nope, no longer connected because of my own bombardment. So... I'm going to have to put a couple of these companies on guard duty, if you will, like here and here, making sure that no reinforcements make it in from there, while I slowly but steadily comb my way through the rest of their trenches. So that's what I'm going to be doing. You guys get to suppress these. You go in here, you go in there, you go in here, you go in there. This trench does not look very empty to me. Leave. Leave. I need to free up these trenches for additional companies. Move. I do want more elites in here. You're gonna go in there. Battery 1 is currently unavailable, but it's about to change. Go. Push into this trench then. This trench should get suppressed. Oh crap, the guys over here are kind of stuck. They cannot move with the rest of the network. That sucks. Okay, well, so be it. Let's, in the meanwhile, continue paying some of these machine guns a visit. Did we destroy them entirely? Huh. Wasn't expecting that. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Taking too long to get into the trench, and I'm also moving into the wrong trench at that. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. Get rid of them. We're just gonna have to push trench to trench. It's going to suck. But there's too many sectors that I need to capture in too short of a time. Go here. You guys leave. You guys go there. Okay, we're going to take a bit of a shortcut to the next trench. Far from ideal. You, there, you, there. Yeah, here we go. There's more Frenchies coming in. They don't have that much left in the sense of supplies, but still plenty to make my life pretty annoying. Hit this with arty. So now I've mostly cut off the B point. They cannot resupply there, or they cannot spawn there, they cannot spawn there. The real problem is I still need to sweep up. And I think that the French are going to come meet me. So that's a good thing. That means I have a bit of an easier time here. This trench is... I'd say it's largely irrelevant at this point, because I can just move sideways. Yeah, they're going to come meet me. It's really kind of them. You guys are going to move up there. Oh, that's cute. This is just basic French infantry. They're not going to hold. They won't survive. You guys can move back. You were tasked with going there. I want you to go there instead. It's easier to get into. I need to get rid of this British company and whatever the hell they have back there. At least for now, I'm really not using the timer at all, because I'm inside of one of their areas. I'm contesting their side. And as such, they're not allowed to... Or the time's not allowed to move up. Oh, these guys are gonna need a heck of a help. So, let's go. You guys have made it in. That's excellent. Just in time, because rain's about to come down. That company got murdered as they were coming in. Do that again, shall we? Because they got more. They're not afraid to use it. Use suppression to buy time. Start pushing here. 2 companies. This company needs to go. It's taking up my pop space. Yeah, they're getting suppressed. It's buying me some time to take a couple of shots at them, but both of my companies are still getting to position. Crap. Now, if ever there was the need to make the case not to have all of your trenches stacked, the AI just made it for me. Because the AI just made it very, very, very easy for me. And very difficult for them. Because what they could have done is just get in here with their infantry and go trench, 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 trench. But they're not doing that. They're just spawning in here. And kind of hoping for the best. And I'm sorry to say, but their best is not good enough. Not at this rate. Okay, let's start bringing more companies in here. Mission speed to standard. I want to suppress this. Is that the French leaving the trench or mine? Okay, that's the cover that we need. You boys are going to leave. Go. We're finally going to take this position over. The Brits are moving? Interesting choice. How are we doing here? Not great. Leave. Move, and you guys reinforce this. Is that damn trench shooting me? We need to have a word, you and I. Go on, kick him out. Ooh, blob. Okay, Bravo's getting captured. Let's pull this company out. And this. And this. And this. Get the 4 new ones in. Oh, jeez, they're just getting shot to pieces the moment they spawn in. It's just... It's not even a full trench that I'm using here. Damn. I hope that won't hit me too bad. No, it's not suppressing me. Oh yeah, now it is. Good lord, they're really investing everything that they got. Alright, gentlemen, I'm glad you're here. Now let's get to work. Because we're going to start to move sideways. You and you, go there. You, I'm going to park you here. This company needs to go. They're too worn down. This company can shift sideways. With everything that they're spawning in, I'm not sure how much of their pop cap they've used, but it mustn't be a whole lot. Sure enough, they still got units in the trenches here, but they've lost so much. Sideways. Sideways. Move up. Come on. Almost got him. There we go. So far, so good. Be captured. Excellent. Spawn in. Secure the control point. Let's free you guys up from the command cap and you. Move you here. Move you here. I'm not spawning in anything at the moment. They can. They're just not. Swap. Leave. Move up. Yeah, this has been destroyed. Gentlemen. Mission tasking. We're gonna start moving trench to trench to trench. Ideally, for the next couple hours, you're gonna see nothing but trench. I imagine your life's gonna be a bit dull. But so be it. One at a time. Let them crash into me. 2 to 1. No Fairchild. It's just done. Yeah, they're dropping really quickly. And it must be getting expensive to call in this much infantry all the time. Move up. You and you, move up. You, leave. You and you, move up. Move up. I'm gonna be a bit careful about this trench. I might need to take that soonish. Help these guys out. Should I push? Yes. Not sure I'm coughing so much. My voice is not having a great time right now. Suppress this. Charge these companies across. Okay, that company is going to fall. This trench is going to be ours. They got nowhere to go. They can leave or they can die. It's really their only options right now. Okay. Go, 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 go. Hit him again. You and you into this trench. Urgent. Deal with the already later. I don't want to prioritize that. Sideways. Yeah, these are so stuck. I'm going to keep them stuck. I don't want to destroy them. I don't have to. Much like these, they can either decide that they want to leave their trench and die, or they will take a pop cap for the AI. Which is not particularly ideal considering their circumstances right now. Job done. Here we go. There's more Brits coming in. And we're inside the trench. Perfect. Perfect. Hit this with the battery. Swap these around. You guys move to here. You and you move to there. You and you can move up. You can get in the trench in the first place. Jeez, I got so many men still behind here. Go. Yeah, here they come. That's that French company going, oh shit. We're getting kind of surrounded. Which they really do not want to be. This is going to be a problem, however. I probably will not win this. This? Easily. Gents, let's go. You and you, push sideways. Standard speed. That company will die. Ooh, oh, we got him. Wasn't expecting that outcome. Retreat. Did they get killed? Heck yes, they get killed. Okay, so this company has to get destroyed. Because they're getting on my nerves. Yeah, they sure as hell got destroyed. Yep, see, now the Brits are moving. They just don't really know where to. Okay. Now we're going to kick out whatever's inside the command trench. You. There. You. There. You. Here. And you blow up the artillery. Okay. We're going to contest this spawn point. Although I'm not even sure if the AI still has anything to spawn. Or wants to spawn anything in. Because they really don't seem to be too eager to make any kind of progress there. There's 2 British companies in there. I might need to send in another group. Because at this rate, I think we're grinding too fast. Now, just do a drive-by on the arty, if you will. Here. Get the French to move out. Vacate the premises. Ah, the Brits are finally here. They've decided to leave this place. And that's their last mistake. Oh, we got it! We've taken the command trench. Against expectations, I'd say. Okay. Perfect. Excellent outcome. Move. 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 That's not really gonna work my way. I need to start pushing to here. This company needs to fall back. This company needs to start moving up. But there's more British coming in. Everybody tossing their grenades on top of the guns here. Okay, go. Go. You should have a pretty clear escape route now. It's not spectacular, but it should be safer than what we had when the French were shooting us in the back. Go there. Go there. I have plenty of reinforcements. Give me another company here. You can stack here. You can stack with them. Already destroyed. They're almost completely out of points now. But I still got work to do. I still have to capture more. Oh, no, sorry, we're going to take this. We're going to cut them off entirely. Leave. You keep pushing. You and you keep pushing. Command trench conquered. I do want to cycle these guys out, but I'm going to have to wait for the other companies to arrive. Here they are. Okay. Situation now is that the Brits are mostly looking the wrong way. But this is not connected. So we're going to have to go sideways, crush this machine gun, and then push forward. Okay. If that's what we have to do, then that's what we'll do. I could use the siege already. Another 200 and destroy the trench altogether. I suppose that's another option. Yeah, why not? It's probably easier, manpower-wise. You guys push to there. There's the additional companies. There you go. That's them knocked out. What the hell happened to you? What the fuck? Did you get hit? Did this trench take a hit from this bombardment? That would seem a little over the top. Shit. Oh, I forgot about that. My bad. Suppress them quick. I need to get these companies out of here. If they'll even make it out of here. They're just taking up really valuable space. Go on, get the machine gun. Shit. Ooh, that was really costly. My bad. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. Get in, get in, get in. You leave. You leave. You can leave. What's that? Alt W? Shift W? Yeah. How much time do I have? 12 minutes. Oh, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. So we're going to suppress them, and we're going to start pushing forces forward. I want to have full companies for that. This trench has been destroyed. So I'll have to go in here and then push my way forward. But I can't, because this has been destroyed. Bloody hell, it's now a puzzle game. Get in here. Move. Shoot this. Slow it down a sec. Shoot this, shoot this. Gentlemen. Rough job, but somebody's gonna do it. We gotta push them out. Go. Yeah, there's nothing to capture here. That damn machine gun is going to be a problem. I hope that the trench here can neutralize the machine gun. Oh, they're still suppressed, but not for much longer. The hell, this machine gun's not dead? That's unfortunate. Go. Do they have anything here? Oh, at least they cannot spawn anything in, so now we're just in the cleanup phase. Progress! Yeah, they don't have anything here. Or these guys would be getting shot at right about now. Leave. There's another company. You're gonna be gone. And from here, again, I cannot pass sideways. Bloody hell. We really have to just dislodge them one by one by one. Unless they want to, I don't know, rush out of their trench, but I don't really see why they would. Go. You guys wipe out the machine gun, quick. Because your brethren over here gonna need the help. Go. Just shoot whatever we have at these trenches. Make it really difficult for them. Machine gun destroyed, other machine gun destroyed. Trench. There's nothing trenchy here. They're moving. Not leaving, but they're joining the fray here. And now they've decided against it. These guys are leaving her. Ish. Best bet to get back into the trench, boys. Gone. We need to bring out the big guns yet again. Oh shit, you're not in the trench. Get in! Gone. Come on, last French standing. Fight with honor. And you're gone. Okay. So all I need to do now is capture A. I got the command trench, I got B. We got a sweep. Progress. Because this means it's the first part complete in my new plan. Oh, sorry, there's one more. First part of my plan to actually eradicate a whole sector of French groups, or sector of French sectors, essentially. And it's going to start with taking this sector, Saint-Tiget. Battle stats. Lost 5,500 infantry. They lost a little over 9,300. Sorry, a little under 9,300. I did take a whole bunch of objectives and they got one lonely trench melee victory. That is all. So let's transfer over to the map and see how that affected the arena. Minus 20 national will for the Allies. I spent 900. I also spent 100 of global supplies and I gained 50 national will. Under pressure. We've received a report that the nations backing the enemy are not happy. Scouts verify that they're not receiving the men and supplies they once did. Likely because their citizens won't support losing. If we keep up the pressure, they will soon fall apart. Saint-Dié is mine. Does that mean everybody and everything has moved up? Nope. It means that some of my army has remained here in Bar-le-Duc to ascertain that it is not going to get attacked and or defeated. Now, we still have the problem of the stack in Neufchâteau. It looks like Chaumont is completely undefended for the time being. If they do not move this stack, I will capture this in the next episode and all of these sectors are going to get cut off and conquered. Not instantly. They lose 1 star per turn. So very slowly, in two turns for these sectors. This is, what, 3? Yeah, I think Nancy is 2 stars. 3 stars and 3 stars. It's going to take 3 turns for Luneville and Épinal. And on top of that, everything in an encircled area cannot attack. So all of these stacks are just stuck. Whether this will work, you will find out next episode. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon for more.